This is AFCRDTV, and today we're pleased to welcome Chris Willmott, who joins the club as the new assistant manager, but also the new head of academy. Well, Chris, welcome to the Diamonds, first and foremost. How does it feel to be joining this famous football club?
Yeah, I'm delighted. When Andy asked me towards the end of the season about joining him as his assistant, I got really excited about it, really. It's a good opportunity for me to step into men's football. My first sort of coaching role is in men's football, and hopefully I'll be able to offer my experience to the players and help the team that way.
So how did it all come about? Because Andy identified you for the role, he was very keen to bring you in. What made you believe that AFC Rushden Diamonds is the right club for you?
Well, to be honest, the work I do at the minute is I do my own coaching business with children. I work in a primary school in the day. I wasn't necessarily looking to step into the men's game in a coaching role, but when Andy got in touch, I thought, yeah, it's a great chance to push myself and further my coaching career in that way. Got on really well with Andy when I played with him at Oxford United, so good to team up with him again. It's a local club. Obviously played against the former Rushden Diamonds in my career, and I've followed AFC Rushden Diamonds' rise a little bit, but to be honest, I had to look up what league they're in and things like that. So there's a lot for me to find out about the club, but what I found out so far is really promising, and I'm just looking forward to get started.
Well, you've joined the club in two different positions, but let's start off with the assistant manager role. What will that job entail, and how will you sort of go about your work in that?
Assisting Andy with training, obviously helping the team, helping Andy in any way he needs help, bouncing ideas off him, he can bounce ideas off me, team selections, recruiting players, which is going on right now, behind the scenes, getting ready for next season, planning for the season, training sessions and so on. So I'll just be there to support Andy and the players and anyone else at the club as much as I can.
And there's plenty to look forward to because the pre-season schedule will be out soon. We're also going to have a Hillier Cup game within that, and then following that we've got the league campaign which will get underway, so you must be very excited to get going. Yeah,
we've got great pre-season matches. I think I read today they're going to be unveiled tomorrow. So we've got some good clubs in there to look out for. Quite a good lot of games. I think players always prefer playing matches than training, so it's good to get out there, and that's where you get your main match fitness, obviously playing against these teams. We'll be playing against some teams above us, some teams around our level, so good competitive fixtures, and we've managed to get enough training sessions in so we can get the good tactical messages across to the players and get ready for the first day of the season as well.
Just touching on your head of academy role, which was announced yesterday as we record this, we've got some fantastic youth sides at the club, and of course our scholarship set up with Bolton College as well, so I'm sure you're very much looking forward to getting involved with that.
Yes, I am, yeah. I did some academy coaching with Northampton Town a few years ago, with sort of the younger age groups, and obviously I've coached children with my own business for many years now, so it's something I'm passionate about, helping develop children at any age, and pushing them forward, helping them achieve their goals in their football careers. So this is another opportunity for me to go into a role, and there's a lot I need to find out. I've been told an overview of the setup as it is, and it sounds like it's running well as it is right now, but I'll be going in and looking forward to getting started with the players and watching the teams and meeting the coaches and seeing where I can perhaps help to move the club forwards in that way.
Well, you mentioned some of your previous roles with the likes of Northampton Town. You've obviously been involved in soccer schools and holiday courses as well. How much of those experiences helped you in your coaching career?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I also do some one-to-one sessions with some academy standard players currently, and that's helped a lot. I think my playing career really, as well as I'm a B licensed coach, but all of my experience I've got from my playing career, which took me across all levels of football really, like from managed to play in the Premier League down to step 7 of the football pyramid where Rushden are now. So I can hopefully use all those experiences in both roles really, to help the first team and to push the academy forwards.
And I suppose it must be very different being an assistant manager, because the main objective in a senior first team is to, win football matches. But in youth football, whilst there is an emphasis on winning games, the focus is mainly on developing players, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, every coach of any team, whether it be a youth team or a first team, they want to win matches, and no player steps on the pitch not wanting to win a match. So that's always first and foremost in their minds. But also when you're developing players, that's not the be all and end all. You're looking to develop individuals and also make them mould and be part of a team as well.
Well, the club has a great track record of young players coming through. Paddy Casey and Will Jones have made a step up to the first team. I think Paddy played almost every minute in the league last season, which is fantastic. Fraser Corden, Nigel Campbell have been on bench, Charlie Nixon's been involved as well, and I'm sure you'll agree those examples really highlight that there is a pathway there, and it's important that others follow.
Yes, definitely, and I think what the club want me to step in and be is like that link between the academy and the first team. So obviously working as the first team assistant manager and as the head of the academy, then I'll be working closely with the academy coaches, watching the teams play, so in particular the under 23s, under 19s, sort of the lads at the ages where they could potentially step into the first team, and hopefully I'll be able to show them there is a clear pathway into the first team if they're good enough, basically.
Well, Chris, thanks for taking the time to speak to us today. We really appreciate it, and I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Cheers.